Welcome to Unhinged Magi! Here we are again. We're going to have some fun because we're going to try to figure out what we should do with all my bulk. Good Lord.
All his bulk donuts. He has so many donuts.
I've got Krispy Kreme, I've got double fudge, I've even got apple fritters.
And there's a time clock on those suckers because I don't want them around here much longer than a week.
And I can only eat them like 10 at a time.
Yeah.
It's just it's insane.
The struggle is real.
It is. It is. I can't just shove them in fast enough. or maybe I could trade all those donuts for dual land. Or
maybe you could. Because trading a lot of like small bulk things into something else that's actually got some value is probably a pretty good idea.
I think it might be a good idea. Because if I could trade a bunch of bulk. I didn't even bring out any bulk. Let's see, I'm sure I can find some. There we go.
Well, there's bulk up here, like all this stuff.
That's true, and I have bulk here in these boxes.
Yep.
Yes, lots and lots of bulk. Yeah, I just dropped some. Nice.
So yes,
what can we do with all our bulkiness? Is it possible to trade your bulk for dual lands? Hey, if I gave you all these cards, would you actually give me a dual land?
Possibly. I'd have to look through what's actually in there. And it would also, of course, depend on which dual land. But is it a good idea to try to like swap your bulk into a dual land?
Well, first off, if I did swap my bulk for a dual land, I can get rid of a bunch of cards, right? Because a dual land is actually kind of expensive currently.
Yep. So wives, girlfriends, mothers, boyfriends, everyone else in your family who's tired of your stupid cardboard addiction, that makes them happy.
Yeah.
When you say, look at all this cardboard going out of my house.
And everyone's like, oh, there's a containment priest. There we go.
Yeah, just laying around.
Didn't even know that was in the box. That's not even the right set. I pulled up a Modern Horizons and I got Ultimate Masters right there.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, you see, bulk adds up. And there could be like gems in there too. And I wouldn't even know. Right? Because it's bulk. I just put them there and I go, too many freaking cards.
Well, you definitely want to at least like thumb through it really quick and look for a few gems because you don't want to inadvertently give up a $500 card like inside of a box not even realizing it's there.
Where'd that time lock go?
Yeah. Huh, I don't know. Oh well. You want this for $50? Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. That's a terrible idea because that's way going backwards. However, converting bulk into dual lands can go up in value. And you can actually play dual lands inside old school if you actually won't play old school. And converting bulk is actually not that bad of an idea. And considering if you bought a box, a booster box of anything, you probably have some bulk.
Yep. And bulk isn't completely worthless either, but bulk should probably just shift around to the people that don't have that bulk. For instance, like, you might have a lot of bulk from some of the newer sets because you open up a lot of boxes.
I do.
And there was one time a little while ago, I actually bought a lot of his bulk.
He did. He bought like boxes and boxes of my bulk for like $20 a pop. I think it was.
And like you had already gone through them to some degree to remove rares and stuff. But then like I filtered through them and like removed a bunch more. Came back with like a nice stack of like foils and rares and things like that.
Yep.
And then we just made a deal on all the rest of the bulk that was sitting there.
Exactly.
But that was like, it was great for you because you got to get rid of it, and it was great for me because I got to fill in a whole lot of card slots that I didn't actually have already.
Exactly. So I am going to conduct an experiment. I am actually going to try to at least get rid of some of my bulk, and I'm probably going to use TCG Player.
Okay.
And then I'm going to convert that into one dual land.
Oh, okay. Well, you could definitely do it.
Oh yeah, because I have tons of bulk.
Yeah, oh yeah. This can happen. That's for sure.
So that would actually be a cool little side video, I think. Mm-hmm. So that's what my plan is. I haven't done it yet, so I may have failed. Oh God!
There could even be something that we keep talking. Like we'll have a future video talking about how we're going to open up. Like what do you call the Patreon type thing for YouTube for the channel? Memberships. Yeah. Well, we're going to do a membership for this channel. We'll talk about some of those details, but this could even be like one of the things you do for members, where you offer up like chunks of like the bulk and you could say, here's what's in it, here's what's not in it.
Oh yeah.
And then just like the members can purchase it at a good rate that's like in a value to them.
Actually, that'd be fantastic. And I
Yeah.
can get rid of my bulk, and that'd be fantastic too.
Yeah, and it'd be good for them because you'd have to price it right, so they would actually want to buy it based on what's in it.
Oh yeah.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. That would be fantastic. We could totally do that.
Yeah, it would basically be the same thing you did with me, but instead of me buying it, it would be them.
I think that's perfect. I think that's actually an excellent idea for members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would definitely kill two birds with one stone.
It would, because I'm literally drowning in cards, and he can attest to that. So I opened a lot of boxes. So, yes, and I'm going to be opening many more boxes soon. In fact, we talked about the membership. We're going to be doing live openings now on Unhinged Magi. Well, soon. Once the membership link goes up.
Yeah, I just talked about that. I have a video going up on Exotic MTG 31 Days of Christmas. That's going live today. I don't know when you're going to have this, but we're filming it today, and mine's going live today, and I'm announcing the same kind of thing about how we're going to be doing the live openings and then move them to open boosters.
Yes. Do you want me to show the people that what we're going to be opening?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, cool. So,
yeah.
I'm going to go get that. You entertain them for a second.
So you guys get to have a little teaser. You get to see something that's going to be one of the first things that we're actually going to open. Now again, just to, because we're talking about it, I might as well just like put the idea out there. The idea is on this channel, Unhinged Magi, we will do the live stream of the opening of this type of stuff that he's going to get one of right now. So people that are members of this channel, that are like part of that subscription membership, they will actually get to participate in the live stream. And most likely while he's doing the opening, I'll be like on the chat window and I'll be talking to you guys through the keyboard and like verbalizing like what's been going on in chat as he's actually opening up the pack. And so you all get to kind of be right there and see it as it's actually happening. And then after the fact, who knows, we haven't discussed like how long after the fact, but at some point after the fact, that opening video will go live on Open Boosters. So all the people that are just normal subscribers to Open Boosters will actually see those packs being like opened on Open Boosters, but you guys got to be the ones that were actually there during the live stream talking to us while we're doing it.
Exactly, and I think that's going to be fantastic because not only will Open Boosters get guaranteed videos, because I usually crack my stuff that exact day, and if I'm not doing it that exact day, then nothing happens. It's terrible. But this will actually give us a little more stuff. So I'm going to open 2 dark packs, and I'm going to open up a revised booster pack. I'm also going to open up 3 Ice Age packs. I decided I'm going to go ahead and open a Tempest.
That is cool,
right? And then we're also going to open up a Mirage starter.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? And that's... And that,
Lines are diamond, baby.
And, yes. And then we're actually... Well, we probably won't get it, but... that's very... odds are stacked against us. I'm also going to be opening up a beta booster pack live on the first video. Okay? So that's going to be when we do that live, because I haven't done it on December, right? Because we've been waiting to do it the live videos, and I wanted to do that on the live one. So then we'll probably have another live segment later in that same month where I do the unlimited booster pack. So that could be like a boop and a boop.
Yep. So I mean, that's a lot of cool stuff for members.
But unlimited, not in the next video, no live session. It would be the one and the next session after that.
Yep. So back to the original topic. Is it worth it to sell your bulk? I think the solid answer there is yes. That's something people should consider. Because a lot of that bulk will just like sit there gathering dust. And it's always possible, and this is maybe the thought, it's always possible that cards that you have as bulk and you got extremely cheap might eventually spike in price and everybody will be like, hey, oh my god, Mystic Remora, perfect example. In Ice Age, Mystic Remora was just like a cheap little common who was like, everybody's like, nah, who cares? Yeah. And now all of a sudden it's like one of the most expensive cards in the set.
What?
Because it became, you didn't know? Yeah, it got really big in Commander. Because it's just such a good card in Commander. And so that single-handedly has made that card go up and people had stacks of those cards, right? So that can happen. But
that's Ice Age.
That's really the exception, not the norm.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that would happen in current sets and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Standard.
Most of the time, with most bulk, the direction of the value is...
Womp womp.
So you don't want to bank on those little like exceptions here or there being like the reason why you're... No, Mom, I'm going to hold on to these 50,000 cards in these piles.
Forever.
In the back of this closet gathering dust, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
You shouldn't do that. And converting it to a dual land would be good because that'll increase in value over time, regardless of whether you play old school or not.
Can you imagine if people sold their bulk years ago and bought dual lands at $20 each? Like how many dual lands you could have converted bulk into to get those dual lands, and then the relative value of those dual lands now compared to the value of the bulk that they gave up for it.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, man.
That's craziness when you think about it.
Yeah.
Because how many times did you go and do a buy list back in your day? How many times? I didn't buy a list until 2017 was the first time.
You know,
and I just did it just to see what would happen.
I almost never do because it hurts me so much to see the value lost that I almost always put the effort into getting cards and actually selling them individually on eBay or to friends or something like that, because I just can't stand to see like all that value lost.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's words to live by. Don't lose value. But when you're talking about bulk, I don't know. You're not losing that much.
And we actually have a really good way of getting rid of some of your bulk that we will discuss in the next video on this topic.
Yep, we do. All right. Well, hit the like button, subscribe, make a comment, ring the bell, and look forward to the future of Unhinged Magi.
Get rid of those donuts.
Yes, well, we have to eat them. I'm not going to sell them online.
Okay. 50 pounds, here I come.
Yeah, buddy, 50 pounds. Here we go.